Hey guys, hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I know CSIR has announced their official date of CSIR NET exam and that is scheduled on 18th of September as of chemical sciences is concerned. So here I am, I'm going to take 5 questions from general aptitude part because I know general aptitude is not that easy and you must be concentrating on the chemistry portion, but this is something which should not be overlooked, right? So I'm going to take 5 mind-blowing questions. These questions are very different. They are not usual types of questions. They're not based upon general formula. You have to scratch your mind to solve them, and I have taken them from CSIR 2020 exam. That is because I believe CSIR 2020 was one of those paper which was having a very typical, or you can say a difficult type of general aptitude portion. Okay, so section A was pretty difficult in a CSIR NET 2020 exam. So I have taken 5 questions from that particular paper, and let's try to see that how to solve them. One more important thing, that I tried to find out solutions of these questions on YouTube. There are very less solutions, or I would say these questions were not actually solved and they were excluded from the solution. So that's why now it becomes more important to provide the solutions of them. And one more important thing, that when you are watching this video, when you are when you are watching this particular video, in order to make it more effective for your preparation, what you can do is you can pause the question and you can read the question and try to solve of your own and think of it. Okay, most of the questions can be done logically, but you need to put a little bit of your brain to solve that. And if you get the correct answer, very good. If you are not able to get the answer, play the solution and then see that what you are getting, right? So that's how it will be more effective and it will be more useful for you. So let's now continue the video. Let's see how to solve these 5 questions which were from CSIR 2020 exam. Okay, so here's the first question. It says the 2 identical bags and the 2 identical boxes are placed as shown over here in the picture. It says that the top of the table is of the height. Okay, so you need to find out the height of this top, this height from here to here. Now this looks very simple question because the height is being asked. From this box to the height of this box is given 88 centimeter, whereas the height from the top of this box to the height of this box is given to you as 62 centimeter. Now, but at once when it looks easy, when you start solving it, it's not that easy. Okay, you have to apply basic algebra to solve it. So let's see how to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these heights, okay, as different variables. So let's say the height which we need to find out is the height from this tabletop, which is this. Let's consider it as x. So we need to find out x itself. Okay, that's what we have to find out. And let's say the height of this smaller box is y units. Okay, this is y, so this will also be y, and let's say that this box is having height of z units. All right, so that's what we have said. Because these are identical, so if this is z, this is also going to be z, this is y, this is also going to be y. Now let's look upon this much part and let's see what equation we can derive from here. See, this whole thing, if you see, so from here till down to this top, if you see this whole height, what this is going to be called as, this can be called as x plus z, right? Because you have to add this height up to here and this much height more. So you will say that x plus z is equals to how much? This whole thing is nothing but from here to here the height and then this y. That means y plus 88. So this is what you can say. X plus z is equals to y plus 88. This is what you will get from this part of the equation. Now you can basically write it down like this also, that x minus y plus z is equals to 88. What I have done, I have just taken y to this side, and let's keep it as equation number 1. Now let's look upon the other part of it. Okay, let's look upon this much part. Now over here, if you see, so what you can say, again this is x unit, this is x unit. So you will say that x plus y, because this is x and this is y, so you will get this whole total height out of that, right, from here to here. X plus y is equals to, you will say it as z plus 62. Why? Because this height is z and this is 62, right? So z plus 62, or you will say that x plus y minus z is equals to 62. This is our equation number 2. Now you need to find out x. You have to concentrate on x. What you can do, you can just add these two equations. So if you add both of these equations, what we will get is x plus y, sorry, from the first equation it's x minus y plus z, okay, and plus x plus y minus z. I have just added this and this, that's all. On the other side it will be 88 plus 62. So here y and y are going to get cancelled out, z and z are going to get cancelled out, we will get 2x, and if you add this we will get 150, so your x becomes 75 centimeters. So this was done like this. So correct answer is option number C, that is 75 centimeters. It was an easy question, but once you start making equation then it becomes much easier, but just by looking at it, it's not that easy. All right, let's take another question and see that. Okay, now this question is, it says that in the given subtraction problem, each letter represent a digit between 0 to 9. All right, now there are letters written T, A, S, 5, R, S, R, then 2, T, A, 9. Okay, the values of R, A and T, you need to find out the value of R wherever the R is, you need to find out the value of A wherever the A is, and you need to find out the value of T wherever the T is. You don't need to find out the value of S, although that is also unknown. Okay, so you have to tell me that what is going to be the correct answer. Pause this video and try to solve it of your own. Okay, try to do it, because these type of questions are asked many times in CSIR NET. You should be able to do this question. Okay, all right, I hope you have paused the video and you have done it of your own. Now let's see how to do this question. Okay, let me just erase all these things. Okay, so first thing is that you are actually subtracting some number from 5 and you are getting 9. Okay, just from this much I can say that. So that means ki R cannot be something, okay, because you are subtracting. So R needs to be something, and 5 from 5 you cannot subtract something to make it 9. You have to take one carry and you have to make this 5 15, and then you can subtract from 15, you can subtract 6 and then you will get 9, right? From 15 if you subtract 6 you will get 9. So I'll just write down here. So let me just write down this whole box. Okay, just let me just make this as it is. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that means ki here instead of 5 it is nothing but 15, and here in the place of R I have 6 and I'm getting 9. So that means, okay, fine, it is becoming 15 minus 6 is 9. That is true. Now again I have R here also, so I will write down 6 here as well. Now it says S and S. Okay, so that means R is 6. R we just got as 6. So that means first letter is 6. So you can simply cancel out option B and option D. Now you yourself have got the value of A, because in both these options A is given as 9. So in the place of A I can write down 9, right? So I can write down 9 here. I can write down 9 here as well. Okay, and here is the minus sign, fine, and here is S and S. All right, so I just understood that this is what is going to happen, and now you have to choose for T. Now there are only two possibilities, either T is 3 or it is 2. Okay, so here the T is written and here it is written 2, and here also we have T. Now tell me what this T can be. If let's say T is 2, okay, let's imagine that T is 2. In that case, here I will be having, okay, let me just decrease the size of this. Yeah, so that means here we have 2 and here we have 2. We have 2 here and we have 2 here, right? So that's what means. But is it possible, like is it happening? Because you are subtracting two numbers from the same. Okay, this is fine, this much is correct, this is fine, but here you have taken something from this and like 1 from this, and you have made it 15 and then subtracted 6 to get 9. Now this number is not the same. It's not like if it was, let's say, 3, so it is not 3 minus 3, it has now become 2. Why? Because it has given one carry to this. So that means you can never get, and if these are same you would have got 0, of course, right? So that means these numbers are not going to be same now, because one is being given carry to the other part. So this needs to be something bigger number. Okay, it needs to be something bigger number. It can be anything. Let's say if it is, let's say if it is 4, let's say, okay, if it is 4, so it became like, okay, I'll just write down. So if this is, let's say, 4, so here also it is 4, and after giving this to this it became 3, and now this 9 is giving 1 to it to make it 13, and this 9 has now become 8. So 8 minus 6 is coming out 2, 13 minus 4 is coming out 9, right? Now this 8 minus 6 is becoming 2, that is fine. So this this particular thing, this 2 is coming out over here 2 as well. So is it going on correct? Like, is it coming correct itself? So yes, it's coming on correct, right? So t can be 2. And if you try to do it with 3, if you try to do it with 3, that is not going to happen. Why? Let me just tell you quickly here. Okay, so I'm just going to erase and I'm just going to write down that whatever we wrote with whatever letter were here, right? So we just got that r is nothing but this is a 6. So let me write down 6 here, and this a is nothing but 9, right? So we got 9 here and we got 9 here. T is what we have to figure out. So let's say t is 3. Let's say if t is 3. Now tell me, is it possible to get all these things? 9 minus 6 is already 3 and this is 3. So you will never get 2 over here. This 2 is not going to make sense now. If this becomes 2, it has to give 1 to this and it has to become 19. Now a we already know. So a we don't have to worry about. So 19 minus 6 is never going to give us 3. Right? So this whole thing by putting t is equals to 3 is not making any sense. So for t you have to figure out by this means. So t is equals to 2 makes sense, but t is equals to 3 does not make sense. You can put the values and check it off your own. That's not making sense. S can be any value. S you can take anything, 4, 5, 6, anything. Everywhere it is going to make sense. Okay. So that's why option number C is correct option. Okay. Let's take another question and see. Alright, now this is something which is logic based, or you can say it's statement based question. It says that 3 apartments which are in a row are occupied by Umar, Ramesh and John. Okay, only one of them is the landlord. Okay, only one of them is the landlord whose apartment is at one end. Okay, any of these ends. So let me just write down quickly. So we have a room at left, we have a room at middle, and we have a room at right. So we have 3 rooms and we have 3 people. We have Umar, we have Ramesh, and we have John. Okay, so we have now got a quite good type of statistics, right? Now let us look upon the things. It says that apartment, okay, Ramesh apartment is not next to John apartment. So Ramesh and John are not staying adjacent to each other. Okay. And it says apartment on the left is not of the landlord. So these, okay, landlord position can be on any 2 of them, because it says that landlord's apartment is at one of them. Either this left room is of landlord or this right room is of landlord. But at later they says that the apartment on the left side is not of that landlord's. The one in the middle is not that of Rami. Okay, so this is not for the landlord. This room, the right room, is for the landlord. So whosoever lives in this right room is the landlord. So this much information we know. Now it says that the apartment on the left is not of the landlord and one in the middle is not for the Ramesh. So Ramesh cannot stay in middle. Okay, and one on the right is not for John. So John cannot stay in right. So that means one thing is quite clear, that John is not the landlord. Okay, because if John cannot stay over here in the landlord's room, this right room is for the landlord and John cannot stay on that as per the data given to us. So John cannot be our landlord. Now either Umar is landlord or Ramesh is landlord. So let's look upon it. Okay, yeah, so and right on the right is not of the Johns. Who's the landlord? Okay, fine. One more thing which we just skipped in between is that Ramesh apartment is not next to John. So that means either John is staying here or here, right? So John can either stay on the left room or on the middle room. Now if let's say John stays in the middle room, let's consider this position. Okay, that John stays in the middle room, that means John is here. Okay, let me erase this. So John stays over here in this room. Okay, yeah, John stays in this room. Now if John stays over here, and it says that Ramesh apartment is not next to John's room, that means Ramesh can neither stay in the left room, he can neither stay in the right room, because if John stays in the middle, Ramesh room is not adjacent to him. He does not live like adjacent to him. John cannot stay in the middle room as well, because if John stays in the middle room, Ramesh has no place to stay, right? Ramesh can neither stay in the left side and neither on the right side. Why? Because if he stays on the left, then also he is adjacent to or he is next to John. If he stays on right, then also he is next to John. That means John's position in middle is also not correct. So where is the exact position for John? So let me erase this. Actually, John has to stay on the one position left, that is on the left room. So John is staying in the left room. Now Ramesh cannot stay in the middle room, of course, because then they will become adjacent to each other. So Ramesh can only stay in the right room. Okay, so here is your Ramesh staying. Who is staying in the middle room then? Then Umar is staying in the middle room. And who is the landlord? The one who is staying in the right room, who is Ramesh. So Ramesh is our landlord. So this is how it is. Little tricky it is because of the words, how they are playing. But if you make a chart like this and if you position everybody according to what data they have given, you will be easily getting the answer, right? So yeah, this is how it has to be done. Let's take the next question. All right, let's look upon this question again. It is again based upon the word play, you can say. It says, based on the clues given in statement A to D, find the correct 3-digit number. Okay, first statement says that 2 of the digits are placed in the number 395, but they are not placed correctly. Second says, one of the digit is present in the number 718 and it's not placed correctly. Third says, none of the digit is present in the number 148. Fourth says, one of the digit is present in the number 835 and is placed correctly. Now, pause the video and try to solve it of your own. It's very simple. Okay, try to do it and then I'll let you know how to do it, right? Okay, so whenever you get any question of these type, first thing is to focus on the statement which is in the negative form, or the one which neglects the thing. Okay, so we have 3 statements, A, B, C and D. So we are now focusing on statement number C. It says none of the digit represents like present in the number 148. So 1, 4 and 8 should not be there in your options. Okay, 1, 4 and 8 cannot be in the answer. A statement now here says that there are 2 digits present, 3, 9 and 5. Out of these 3, 1 is there. Okay, so let's leave it for now. Sorry, out of these 3, 2 are correct 2 are correct digits. Statement number B says that one of the digit is present in 7, 1 and 8. Now look at statement number B and statement number C. Statement C says that any of these numbers are not present. Okay, and B says that out of these 3, 1 is correct. Okay, 1 is correct, although and it also says it is placed correctly. So that means 1 and 8 are coming in both of them. That means 1 and 8 are not the correct numbers. Which is the correct number? 7 is the correct number. And also it says that it is placed correctly. That means for the 3-digit number, our 3-digit number is going to start by 7. Is going to start by 7 because the position and the number both we have found. So option number C and option number D you can simply cancel out. Now, fine. Now let's look up on statement number D. Statement number D says that we have 8, 3 and 5, and it says that one of the digit is present in the number and is placed correctly. Only one of them is present over here, and like over here in the statement number A, it says that there are 3 digits which are present. Okay, 3 of them are present, and out of these 3, 2 digits are correct. Okay, and here it is saying just 1 is correct. Okay, 1 is correct and placed correctly. Okay, now for B and C it's done. You have to now look for statement A and D to look for the other 2 digits, right? Now statement A says that there are 2 digits which are present but they are not placed correctly, and statement D says that only one is correct and it is placed correctly also. So now we only have 2 options, either 3, 5 or 3, 9. So if 3 and 5 are correct, in that case statement A will be having 2 correct digits, but statement D will also have 2 correct digits because 3 and 5 are present in both of them. So 3 and 5 cannot be the correct answer, right? So it has to be 3, 9. So let's see that if 3 and 9 are the correct ones, so that means A has 2 digits which are correct. Let's see, 3 and 9 are correct, and statement D has one correct, which is 3, and it is placed also correctly. That means it is placed at the 10th position, which is correct position of that. So that means correct answer is option number A, which is 739. So it was a word play, but yes, you have to read everything very carefully in order to get the correct answer. Alright, let's take the last question now. Okay, this was a very good question. It says that at a book signing session, there are 5 authors who write only single author books and another 5 who write only in pairs. Okay, that means 2 authors combinedly write one book. Every author signs book that are authored or co-authored by him or her. Okay, in order to collect signature of all 10 authors, in this in the best possible scenario, the minimum number of books that are needed to be purchased is how much? Okay, so pause the video, try to do it. It is a logical question. There are 4 options, 5, 6, 8 or 10. Think of it and tell me what will be the correct option. Pause it and then try to do. Okay, now let's see how to do this question. First thing is that you need to sign total books, like total signatures which you have to take is 10, right? You have to take total 10 signatures. Now that means if you go for single author, and let's write down the number of books. Okay, number of books. So if you take for the single author, so of course you have to take all the 5 books of those single author, then only they are going to sign their books, right? So if 5 single authors are there, all of them are going to sign their own books, because every author is going to sign their own book, right? So 5 books are done. Now rest 5 books you have to do. Now you have to go for co-author or paired author book, right? It says not that 5 are those who write only in pairs, means two of them are combined and they are writing the book. Now let's say if you just purchase one of those books, let's say if you just purchase one of those books and you get it signed by one book will contain 2 authors name in it, so you got 2 signs of them. So total how many signs you got till now? So number of book, and I'll write down number of sign here. Okay, so single author 5 books, 5 sign, and paired author if you take one book you get 2 sign of them. So total sign till now you got only 7. So that means 1 is not sufficient to get the total 10 signs. If you take, so that means if you take 1, total book becomes 6. So 6 option is not the correct option. The next option is 5, of course is not going to be correct, because in that case paired authors we will not get any sign of paired author, and that is not going to be the correct option. So 5 is an incorrect option. Let's say the next option, which is 8. So 5 books you have already purchased. In order to make total books 8, you need 3 more books from here. Now if you take 3 more books, how many signs you will get? Like 3 books, 3 co-author or paired author books, so total 3 into 2, that means 6 signs you will get. So total signature will become how much? 5 plus 6, that is 11. So at least you will get 11 signs by now, by 11 or 10 signs, at least like 11 signs you are going to get over here. It might be possible that the single author is writing a paired author also book, so that might be a case. But yeah, they have just told that in order to collect signature of 10 authors, the best possible scenario is how much minimum book you need to purchase. So you need to purchase 3 extra books of paired author ones. That means total books will be how much? 5 plus 3. So total books how much you have to purchase minimum? Okay, minimum number of total books is 5 plus 3, and that will be 8. Okay, so that will be basically 8 books. So that is option number D. So total you need 8 books to get all of them signed. All right. So these were 5 questions. I thought that these were little tricky ones, and they require a little bit of brain scratching to solve them. That's why I tried to make and compile them in a single video. Do let me know if you guys have any suggestion, or if you have any question regarding the questions which we discussed in the video. And that's it from my side. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye. Take care. Hey guys, so I teach live on Unacademy Plus platform. Here I teach for the CSIR UGC NET category, and you can follow me over here for regular classes. You can access my free classes as well as my paid classes on this particular platform. The classes which are free, you can get that under the section of special classes, whereas in order to access my paid classes, paid live classes, you have to take Unacademy Plus subscription. So do make sure that you take the Unacademy Plus subscription to access all my paid classes, which are quite organized. The whole syllabus is being completed over there and the classes are quite regular over there. So make sure that you take Unacademy Plus subscription by using my referral code, that is N_Huda. That's it for this. Thank you so much.